Alright then, game number 2, going up against Astro Squirrel. He has a Legion Commander and a Prelix. That is two quite terrifying things right there immediately. He has nothing in the late game, but he has a Conflagration, double hip fire. Okay, so this is a little on the scary side. A little on the scary side here. And I did draw a Rebel Decoy that I can drop down very early if I want to, and honestly, I'm gonna, because there's no reason not to. Because he doesn't take damage because of Enchantress's ability. The only problem is if Legion Commander duels. Legion Commander has a duel. Alright, so suddenly things aren't looking good in this first lane. Duel and Whirling Death. Wow, this guy is a very early game deck with a Prelix.
Let's collect our bounty.
I can combat training here, which helps significantly. He can't quite kill me here, but he might if he drops Disciple of Nevermore, but if he drops Disciple of Nevermore, then everything in the lane dies.
I see you.
Okay, so the track comes down. I'm gonna be on 1 hit point, but I'm gonna live on this lane. But I can be hit fired next turn quite easily. Hellbear Crippler is just slightly better than Bronze Legionnaire when this is like this, because, hey, now I get to reduce his attack by 1. Nope, he did have Whirling Death. Okay, so he has a really, really good start. I've just got to try and survive this start and get to the end, which I do have some very tanky heroes to do that with. Did not get a heal, unfortunately, and a draw card is kind of worthless here for me. Magnus. Alright, so this first lane is very scary for me, because the Legion Commander's in there. I kind of just want to take the second lane with Magnus right now. Yeah, okay. Because there is Winter Wyvern in here, so I'm expecting Beastmaster to die. And then Beastmaster dies, but then I still have a hero in that lane. Unfortunately, don't have anything for this first lane. Damn, he had a good start. When Prelix comes down, she's going to have a very... If I abandon this lane early enough, Prelix can't... If he has a TP, if he gets TP scroll though, then Prelix can stay in this lane all on her own, and it's kind of way too late, even after the abandon. Okay, so Bronze Legionnaire can come down.
The Legion has arrived.
I can't help but I fully expect there to be a hitfire here. Then I can play the Vul Martyr here, and then when the Vul Martyr dies, I buff all these guys. He slayed instead. Okay, so he doesn't have a.
I'll give my life.
Good to know. He doesn't have a hitfire for this turn, so that means that the Winter Wyvern dies. So I'm doing well in the middle lane. Lane 3 is a little on the awkward side for us, but I am winning it. Just a case of keeping up this momentum with the short sword and some cloaks. Absolutely. He's almost certainly going to be putting Prelix in here. I need to put an Enchantress in here so that we at least keep the momentum going here. Because do I just abandon lane 1 completely? I can beat the Legion Commander in that lane though with the Beastmaster with a short sword. So I'm going to try it. He puts Prelix in that lane though, so okay. Never mind then. It would have been great to abandon that lane completely, because I could have put a lot of power into that lane instead. And then just won those 2 lanes. I was not expecting Prelix to come down into this lane, because this was the lane that I would typically abandon if I was my opponent. Maybe he has another duel here. I don't know, but it's definitely... This lane is definitely revivable. I can definitely come back in this lane with a Fighting Instinct. Yeah, because I have nothing else to play, so I'm just going to be playing double Fighting Instinct here. Unfortunately, I did not draw any of my forecasts. Ugh. But Fighting Instinct will kill here. Fighting Instinct kills here. He has 4 items now, though. So I've got to assume he has some way of keeping himself alive here.
I'll stop you no matter what.
Conflagration in the 3rd lane. That makes sense. Alright, so that lane is the lane to abandon, so I need to defend this lane, which, of course, Prelix, being Prelix,
I don't fear the
will keep this lane going well.
The Legion will make use of this.
This will
Let's both play Stonehill Cloak, sure. Do I short sword here? Oh my god, Clasmarine Hourglass. Alright, well, I've got to definitely look into fighting this lane off. Ugh, that Hourglass is going to be a problem, because I'm not going to get a draw next turn. No, I'm going to get a draw, but it's going to be locked. And I'm going to have nothing to play for the next round. Ow. Yeah, I have absolutely nothing to play for the next round, so that sucks.
The hunt is on.
I can at least kill Bounty Hunter with this. Although, to be fair, actually killing Bounty Hunter is not the best choice. But then again, because I can survive, then yes it is. I was just thinking though, if I don't kill Bounty Hunter, then Bounty Hunter's forced to stay in this lane. Well, then again, it's causing him to use up items, maybe. If Bounty Hunter was stuck in this lane, then I could actually do pretty well in it. Conflagration isn't piercing damage at least, so it does not hurt Keith anymore. Yeah, let's grab the Face Boots and the Traveler's Cloak. I was thinking about grabbing the heal, but nah, it's fine. Alright, I can get double Beastmaster's Call of the Wilds in here, which will help. Okay, so he put... Okay, good. So he keeps putting units in here. I'm good with that. He's probably got a hit fire here. If I can just keep this lane defended, I'll do really well. Mercenary Exiles. Unfortunately, it's locked, but good to know that it exists.
To me, old friend.
And I should be able to Phase Boots in here and potentially kill off the Prolix. And these Call of the Wilds, I can keep this lane stacked up a bit. I mean, it looks like this Legion Commander's here to stay, but
You're going to
it'll be
die.
fine. Omega Axe Arena. Okay, so he wants to draw a card after he kills off Keith. That makes sense. Because obviously Keith is tracked, so he's going to do that, and he's going to get the money for it. But I'm going to be able to Phase Boots over here. And that should be good enough to kill off Fralix, or at least force him to spend that final item on. Which I don't think it is... Okay, no, it is a healing salve. Pity I don't have a sword then. So I'm going to lose another round of draws. But I will be able to, like, Primal Roar or something. Because, yeah, this lane is looking really dead. My opponent...
There has to be a better way than this, Rix.
Maybe he's got double hit fire. I'm okay letting my heroes die here and losing this lane to defend this final lane. He doesn't have anything... Doesn't have anything big that can kill me from here. He's got a lot of blue.
The ancients will benefit from aligning with the court of Ristul.
Okay, I'm fine with that. As long as I don't lose 80 at the end, I'll be fine. Healing Salve is nice. Yeah, I'll take the Healing Salve. It means if he has a full heal on Prelix, I am going to lose that, but... It'll be fine. It is my initiative, so I can stun either the Prelix or the Legion Commander. I'm going to obviously stun the Prelix, because that way the Legion Commander leaves this lane. And hopefully he doesn't have a heal for her. Ooh, okay, so by going into that third lane, it's much more likely now that he's going to be able to kill off this final tower in time. But we'll see. I do have another Primal Roar after all. I'm going to kill Prelix, and I won't have a green hero for the Thunderhide pack in this lane though, or the Arm the Rebellion. But I will get my Keith in here. I won't be threatening lethal next turn, but I'll be threatening lethal turn after. And it's just a case of if he can do enough damage to actually really threaten this for that turn. Winter's Curse, okay. Interesting, he decided he'd rather do damage to the Beastmaster there. I can't help but... He's wanting to keep the tower alive, which is interesting to me. So I will salve this then, so that he doesn't die to a hit fire next turn. Like, double hit fire I'm okay with dying to, but not a single one. As long as I...
Please accept
he did have a heal for her. God damn it. Probably just going to keep tanking and keep with that creep. with the creep waves. Gonna have to keep stunning her and not the bounty hunter, unfortunately. To just make sure that we don't lose anything.
You never had a chance.
To make sure I don't get dimension portaled or something, because I need to win this lane here. Alright, so there's no way he can win this. He can kill this in the next turn. Maybe the... Why is he doing so much overkill? The killing doesn't go through, so... Ah, gank, right. Right, the disarmed character. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, that's smart. Just don't have another goddamn heal.
The longer I stay standing, the better.
Ah, all these creeps that are gonna come in because Prolix's ability. Just keeping this lane just blocked up so I can't do anything. Because yeah, I could roar here on the bounty, but no, it's better to roar on the Prolix and then hope to hell that Prolix doesn't have a way of stopping me again by healing. Primal roar again. Okay, it went into that lane, which is scary because now there's definitely I'm definitely on a turn 2 clock now. If he doesn't have anything to heal, I can swap with this creep, push 7 damage into the tower.
Surrender and save us all some time.
But I'm gonna wait, see if he heals. Okay, never mind. Healing salves every goddamn turn. Alright, so I can push 7 damage into the tower here because killing Prolix is just not gonna happen anymore. Or I can swap and kill the bounty. I think swapping to kill the bounty is the correct choice here. But I am now on a time limit. Always 1 hit point. Just not doing nearly enough damage in this lane. I could Thunderhide into next turn arm. How much damage is that going to put out? 30? So 28 goes to 28. So 28 plus 28 is 56. 58, 30. 58's 60, 62, 64, 66. Plus 12 is 80. It's exact. So if I Thunderhide pack here, I can go for the lethal next turn. Hopefully my maths was correct there.
I'll make this quick.
I just have to stun this girl again. Okay, so the only way I lose that is if Call the Reserves comes down.
Victory is assured.
He's not going to do the 80. He has no other way of really doing anything on other lanes, so all I have to do is just stun here, and I have initiative now. And I'm going to keep my gold just for the Mercenary Exiles, just in case I've messed it up. Or in case that creep stops me. But I have a Beastmaster creep thing as well. All I have to do is just stun here, and I should be fine. Okay. Please no bad arrows there. And no creep over this lane. Ah! Okay, creep did go into that lane. Oh, and the arrow's bad. The arrow's really, really bad. That's a really bad arrow. That is a really, really bad set of arrows right there.
The jungle protects its own.
Oh my god, all of the arrows. Okay, I think this is lost then. I have a lot of gold for this mercenary exile, but
Easy money. Time for us to get to work. We have to look after
48. If that arrow hadn't moved, I'd have done it.
Tougher than a thunderhound.
Damn arrows. I lost two 25% there. I made it to round 2 this time, god damn it. Okay, so I lost 25% chance twice. If I hadn't have stunned the Prelix, there could have been a call to arms. But at the same time, there would not have been the creep landing there, which was 4 damage. So if I'd kept that Prelix alive, if I hadn't stunned the Prelix, I think actually I would have been fine, because that 4 damage was all I needed. I shouldn't have killed the shouldn't have stunned the Prelix there. But come on, those arrows. 2 25%. I mean, what else could I have done, honestly? Nothing really. Sticking those 2 heroes into the last lane probably would have kept it alive, but it was so close to being guaranteed, you know. If that creep had landed onto anything other than the Thunderhide pack or the Beastmaster, I would have got the 4 damage in. Or if the arrows hadn't have happened like that, I would have got the damage in. If I hadn't have stunned, I would have got the 4 damage in, but then I had the chance of Call to Arms. But I think I would have been fine. Yeah, I really shouldn't have gone for the stun. I think I would have been fine. Then again, he was drawing so much of his deck that he almost certainly had Call to Arms. And if he had Call to Arms, then all the arrows could have gone a lot worse for me. Well, no, because arrows can... After the deployment phase, arrows will only go straight forward unless they need to readjust, right? So all those other things would have been facing forwards. So it would have just stopped 8 damage going through. I thought I had that, though. I really thought I had that. I really should have had that. Well, this will be me against Slayer 99, aka No Brainer. I did better than last time. Yeah. Signing off.